Hello everyone, and welcome back to the G&P Trucking channel. Today I'd like to take some time to talk to you about sliding tandems and weight distribution. One of the first things I want to cover is the fact that people get a little confused with what legal axle weight is. Yes, your gross weight is 80,000, maybe. If you have an APU, it can be 80,400. Your steering axle is 12,000. Well, maybe, if you're 34 on the tandem and 34 on the drives. But if you're not, in most cases you can go up to 14,320 pounds with our trucks with an H-rated tire on the steering axle. So really, to know what you're doing as far as your weight distribution is, depends on how your truck is set up, what the steering axle is capable of, and whether or not you have an APU on it. Take the state of Florida, they'll allow you 44,000 on a tandem and on a trailer. South Carolina is 35,200, and North Carolina is 38. So to keep your weights actually legal, you really need to know which state you're going to be operating in and how you're going to operate. However, if you always go by the 12,000, 34, and 34, you should be legal anywhere you operate in the country. Standard weight distribution on trailers nowadays, with all the newer trailers that we run here, your average weight per hole variance is going to be about 250 pounds a hole. So if you need to move 1,000 pounds, well, the hole you're in plus 4 more will give you that 1,000 pounds. Which way do you move it? When I teach backing, I tell people, when you're backing a truck, never run from trouble. Turn into your trouble. If you see your trailer's going to hit something on the right, well, you need to turn the steering wheel to the right. Well, the same way with your tandems. If you're heavy on the back of the trailer, you need to move the tandem to the back of the trailer. If you're heavy up on the drive axles, you need to move the tandem up towards the drive axles. And figure about 250 pounds a hole. Now that'll vary. It's got a lot to do with how the trailer's actually loaded, where the weight situates, the whole 9 yards. But if you'll stick with the 250 pound a hole to give you your rough starting point, remember to move it in the direction of the trouble, you should be okay. The concept of moving weight is all based on the pivot point. If you think of your trailer tires as the pivot point and the rest of the trailer as the lever, if you put the weight on the trailer tire and move the pivot point forward, then the weight presses down on the back of the trailer and up on the front of the trailer. By moving the tandem or the pivot point to the rear of the trailer, then the weight goes down on the nose of the trailer and release weight off the back of the trailer. So in the case, if I'm 34,500 pounds on the trailer, I'm 500 pounds too heavy. To move that 500 pounds, I'd slide my tandems to the rear 2 holes. I'm moving them towards the problem and then moving the weight to the front end. Okay, so if you look at this slide, you can see where the weight sits on the back of the trailer. As the tandems move forward, the green arrow indicates that it's picking weight up off of the drive and putting that weight back on the back of the trailer. If we go to the next slide, you'll be able to see where the weight is moved forward on the trailer, and when it does, the weight goes down on the drive axle and it comes up off of the trailer tandem. So if I'm heavy on the trailer, I need to get the weight off of the trailer, then I move the tandem towards the back of the trailer. If I'm heavy on the drive axles, I need to get the weight off of the drive axle. I move my trailer tandem towards my drives. Okay, sometimes you'll pick up a trailer from a shipper or receiver where the tandems have been slid all the way to the rear. And weight may not really be an issue, but you don't want to be pulling it around with the tandem slid to the rear either. One of the rules that I used as a driver was that when I went to set my tandems on a light or an empty trailer, I'd go to where the tie down for the trailer door is, about 18 inches forward of that, and then set my mud flap hanger at that. That always kept me legal, kept me within the realm of where I needed to be, made the trailer easier to handle around curves, just seemed to be my sweet spot to run the trailer. Now remember, here at G&P, our company policy is that if you pick up a load and the bills say 40,000 pounds or more, you must weigh that load. If you don't weigh that load, it could be a problem for you. But if you weigh it, it's over. You call us and let us know about it. We'll make the decision. So keep your weights right. Remember to weigh everything over 40,000 pounds, and hope everything works out well for you.
Wow, that was some great information. Thank you very much, Jim Gibson. I know that's going to help a lot of new drivers out understanding weight distribution and sliding tandems. This is video 2 of an ongoing series about sliding tandems. In the next one, we're actually going to take a real load that's over 40,000 pounds to the CAT scale, show how that weight process works, how adjusting works in a real life situation, and there will be a sliding of the 5th wheel video coming. If you have not subscribed to this channel and you are a driver of G&P Trucking, you'll want to do that now. Click the bell so you'll get notifications. There's going to be lots of content being uploaded this year that is designed to help the G&P driver. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.